Yeah, this morning has been great. I think first we had the plenary session, so to hear people from the government, from the private sector, what is their impression about sustainability. And I think the key takeaway is, there's been a lot of talk, but we must focus on implementation. So I think that's been my key takeaway so far. What we are seeing in India with increasing urbanization, a lot of people moving into the cities, and the problems we are seeing in the cities in terms of air pollution and waste management, I feel that the Indian public will now get more involved in sustainability, which is quite important, because so far it has been people like us talking in conferences, but unless the masses get involved, sustainability will not really take off. So I think this is happening now. Well, of course, we just had one session this morning. I attended this session on water. I like the title, Solving for Water. And then specifically they were talking about zero liquid discharge. So, I work in many countries, so it was interesting to find out that this zero liquid discharge standard has only been promulgated in India. For instance, even China doesn't have it, or Vietnam. So India is actually taking the lead in this. And so this is a case in which we are addressing the problem of water scarcity, water shortage. So I think this is also sort of relates back to your earlier question, that people are responding to the need of the hour. Now we're responding to water shortage. I think next will be air pollution. Next will be solid waste. I actually was one of the judges for the Parivartan Awards, and I think what they serve to do is promote innovation, because I think I saw a quote in the paper which was quite telling. They said, the electric light was not invented by continuous improvement of candles. So in other words, you had to forget the candles and you had to develop the bulb. Edison did that. So I think this is it. It's sort of promoting innovation, is helping the first movers, which is really important for something like this. And so I think it's a good idea that Sustainability Outlook has initiated. Listen carefully, turn off the phones, and I guess try to do something in your own life with this. Some of us can do this as part of a job. I work for an organization, I do this for a living, sustainability, but some other people I'm sure are just listening. So if something they can do, I think the other thing good was, we had this video from children. So that's it. I mean, if you start educating, if nothing else, you can talk to your children about it and motivate them, because that's the future generation. If they adopt sustainability as not something elite or fancy, but as a way of life, I think then we have a bright future.